Thank you. This is what this summit is all about. It's not just about governments meeting together, as important as that is, and it is important because it's been more than 4 years since the heads of government of our respective countries have come together. But it is about working with, hearing from, listening to all of the stakeholders in our societies, civil society, the business community, labor, young people. And what the power of this summit is to bring all of us together. I hope that that includes a lot of interaction among the different groups, not just between the government representatives and civil society. But what we heard was a very powerful call for countries to adopt, adhere, implement basic democratic principles, all of which are founded in the democratic charter of our hemisphere that was launched actually at a summit of the Americas in 2001, in effect, and took life, and should be the foundational document for all of us. We all have shortcomings when it comes to this. We all need to be held accountable for those shortcomings. Civil society is a powerful way of doing that. And we value it, even if we don't always make clear our appreciation. But making sure that this voice is heard is critically important. It will animate what we do. And the last thing I'll just say is this is a critical time for our entire hemisphere. No region of the world has been more affected by COVID-19 than our region. We've suffered more loss of life than any other part of the world. And all of the other repercussions that followed from that, including economic repercussions where people are suffering. We have about 30% of world GDP in our hemisphere, but we need to activate it, and we need to activate it in a more equitable fashion. So there has to be greater inclusion in what we're doing. But we have COVID. We have climate. We have migration, which is at historic proportions. More people on the move in our hemisphere than at any time in memory, and that's also true around the world. We have the impact that technology is having on the lives of all of our people, and big digital divides among us. We have inequities in our health systems. All of these things, as well as the shortcomings that our various societies have when it comes to democracy, these are things that we need to work on together. And in part, that's what we're trying to do among our countries at the government level. Because we know this basic fact is true. And I think there's a recognition across most of the countries in our hemisphere. Not a single one of the big challenges that we face that's actually having an impact on the lives of our citizens can be addressed by any one of us acting alone. And not only acting alone in terms of governments, but acting alone in terms of stakeholders. The only way we're going to get sustainable results is if we can somehow bring all of the stakeholders along together. It's very hard, it's very imperfect, it takes time, but that's the way to do it. And that's exactly why we're meeting and listening to each other and trying to learn from each other. So in that spirit, I'm really pleased to see everyone here and want to keep listening.
Let's close the round of government officials on the stage. Thank you, Secretary Blinken. Let's hear from Melanie Joy, Minister of Foreign Affairs from Canada.